warmer here in Canada. We're at 50 degrees.
On YouTube.
You're warmer than us.
We were 70 today.
Oh, that's nice.
Hi, Paul.
How are you?
How are
Back to
you?
Richmond. Terrific.
You look
Yeah.
terrific.
Back to Richmond.
Back to Richmond, right?
Yes.
Ellen, it was 76 here today, so I get you with the warm weather.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at her. She's so cute.
Multiple by 2 subtract
She's having so much fun.
Oh, sweet. Oh, look at Mo. Oh, bless her.
She's smiling from California.
Sweet.
How it's
Say
all
goodbye.
these people living in these exotic places.
Oh,
They're
she's
hanging around
gorgeous.
with the rabbi. Oh, thank you. Of course, I think so, but
She is.
time. She's my little sweetheart. Yeah.
Adam.
Where's the rabbi?
I can call that bubblegum.
Hello, good Shabbos.
Shabbos. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Good, thank
Hi,
you.
Barry.
Hi, guys.
Hello, Caroline.
Good, how are you? Good.
Oh, here's another little girl.
Yes. That is a
Yeah.
Koblitz. Hi, Adam.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Shabbat
Shabbat.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good to see you. Another week. It's gone by, and now Shabbat is here. And in today's portion, we talk about Shabbat a little bit, so something to look forward to. So let's just take as we do, a deep breath, and then let the whole week go. Whatever it was, good, bad, indifferent. It's Shabbat. It's time to rejoice. And we're going to start with a little bit of a nigun. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Ya Elai, 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 Bimelech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shabbat Shalom once again. We ask Ellen to light the candles for us.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. You're muted, Shai.
I was muted.
Right.
Thank you, Ellen. Yasher koach.
Thank you.
And thank you for the doggy as well. Was saying the blessing beautifully.
Right.
And singing with us, and that's good. They sometimes join us, which we like. So
Right.
let's ask Barry to unmute, and everybody can unmute if they want to and read responsively.
May the doors of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome
all who have
cares
cares who are burdened,
thanks
to express
hope
hope
and
in our
future.
future.
May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness, pride, envy, and enmity.
May it be too high
To admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this kahila be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Amen.
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 And let's join in Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh Ahavah Shabbat Meshochav El Retzonecha Yahutz Avdecha Kemo Ayal Ishtachaveh El Mul Hadarecha Yerav Lo Yedidutecha Minofetzu Vecholta Lechu neranena L'Adonai Navia Letzuishenu Nekadma fanav Betoda Bizmirot Nahariya Lo.
שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו, ברכו מיום ליום ישועתו. לי 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 I
And we're going to ask Paul and Isaac to unmute and read Shabbat is the place for us.
Shabbat is the place where time and space meet, without questioning how the beginning began or how the ending ends.
Shabbat is the place where song and silence meet, blessing each other with the gift of rest.
Shabbat is the place where dreams and angels meet, yearning together for a world of peace.
Shabbat is the place where holiness and eternity meet, praying together for the world to come.
Amen. And some of my favorite verses there. Shabbat is the place where dreams and angels meet. And Shabbat is the place where holiness and eternity meet, praying together for the world to come, which is exactly what happens during Shabbat. And we'll talk about it in a second. But let's join in the Chadodi.
לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת מקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת מקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת מקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד ישמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד שמול תפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת תקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת תקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת תקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת תקבלה. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי ואת אדוני תריצי על ידיש. בן פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת תקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת תקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בלגן בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי קלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת תקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת תקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת תקבלה. אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני המריב ערבים. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים אלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
יישר כוח.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני נעים לו לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך. ברוך אתה אדוני הפורס סוכת שלום, עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל ירושלים. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Baruch atah Adonai הפורס סוכת שלום, עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל ירושלים. שלום, עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל ירושלים. ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. Shabbat Shalom once again, everyone. A little bit of Torah today. Today we read kind of we do read a double portion. And it is from, one second. So today we read a double portion from Yakel Pikudei.
And in this portion, we talk again about the Mishkan. The Mishkan, remember we talked about it a little bit before, and the people of Israel started building it. In this parsha, they actually are summoned to really build it, to really donate, to build it. And the people donate even more than they need to donate in order to, to build this Mishkan. And it's very much out of the heart, mihalev, and it's amazing, it's exciting. But there's one pasuk in the parsha that really interests me a little bit. But hold on one second. I don't know what I did here. Okay. So that was, and it's a big parsha. It's essentially two chapters. And, we end the book of Shemot, of Exodus, and we begin a new book. And also, we are right before the first month, the month of Nisan, the month within Pesach, that Pesach occurs in. And we are told in the Torah that the month of Nisan is actually the new year, not Rosh Hashanah, as we are, a lot of us are taught or we assume, but it's actually Nisan in the spring. But the one verse that I really love in this portion is this one. It's from Exodus 35, 1-2. And it says, Moses assembled the entire community of the children of Israel and said to them, "These are the words that God has commanded you to follow. For 6 days you shall work, but the seventh day will be holy for you. It is a complete rest for God." And Shabbat is mentioned throughout this, not this portion, but portions past. But in this portion, it's particularly kind of important because Moses gathers the whole community of Israel and he says to them, these are the words that God spoke. And so it really solidifies how important Shabbat really, really is. Now, Shabbat is considered to be a taste of the world to come. If we do it right, if we really, honor it and get the feeling of Shabbat, it's a taste of what's to come, the world to come beyond this world. It symbolizes the soul's highest level of spirituality, which exemplifies the pleasures of the afterlife and which comes from the highest form of divine emanation. The Zohar teaches us that one should set the Shabbat table with 2 loaves of bread and with an abundance of foods, since the Shabbat meal brings blessings for the 6 days of the week and allows us to feel elevated and joyous. And sometimes we struggle to connect on a deeper level with the people around us, with the world, especially in these times. Sometimes it's a little difficult to connect to people, even though we can reach out via Zoom, but it's a little bit different. So finding some time to spend quality time with loved ones can also have challenges. And all we have to do, though, is reach out, and we have to let people know that we are there. Human beings need a rhythm of work and rest in order to live up to God's given potential, to their God's giving potential. Just as God gives people important work to do, God also asks people to rest once a week or periodically from their labor. And so we work hard all week. We're told to work hard, to toil, to just live our life, to build, to study. And on Shabbat, we're told to just relax, to take a deep breath, to imagine that we are in a better world, in a utopian world, in a place where our spirit soars and there are no problems around us and there's no sickness and there's no sadness. It's just a moment of pure joy. And we celebrate by having a meal, by reaching out to loved ones. Soon, please God, we will be in a place where we can go and hug some loved ones as well. But we're also here hugging people, not physically, but emotionally. And so that is what Shabbat is all about. And keeping Shabbat is the perfect way to put life on pause for a moment and focus on our loved ones, focus on God, and focus on our spiritual selves. And there's another little part in this parsha between the two parshas really, but 1 and 2, that also talks a little bit about mitzvot, that the people of Israel need to do mitzvot to be pure for the Mishkan, for that place of gathering. And what does that mean? That means that we need to do deeds of kindness, and we need to be able to take all that in. During the week, we need to really give, just as the people of Israel gave for the Mishkan. They really gave in droves. Remember last week, they were worshiping a cow, and this week they're repenting, and they really want to build this Mishkan as a place of community, and they're throwing their jewelry, their gold at it. There's too much. Moses even says too much. But we learn that sometimes we too much is too much as well. We need to pour all of our heart and soul into something, and then we need to also pull back and just enjoy the moment and enjoy what we do and who we are. And so that is what Shabbat is about. The week is to give and to do and to work and to focus on all these things. And Shabbat is a time to just breathe, take a deep breath, and as that passage said before, meet the angels, meet the world that's beyond this world. Shabbat opens up that veil a little bit and allows us to just kind of peek in and to invite Malachei Shalom, the angels of peace, and the Shekhinah, and Shabbat herself, Shabbat HaMalkah, Shabbat the Queen, Shabbat the Bride, to come visit us and visit our soul and nourish us. So that's why we have a day called Shabbat. And there are all kinds of ways we could get into and learn about what is Shabbat, what do people do and don't do. But I really believe that Shabbat is a place within our hearts. And beyond that, it's a place within our hearts in a way that we connect with other people, in a way that we connect with the world around us. And when we take in Shabbat and we take a deep breath, we really take in that spiritual enrichment, enlightenment that we're craving. And we can do that every week. And then Shabbat ends and we go back to our workday. But if we did it right, this whole spirituality lingers throughout the week. And even when we have tough times, we feel comforted, we feel good, we feel nourished. And so we say Shabbat Shalom. And we are going to say a little Misha Berach. And we have a Misha Berach we have a Misha Berach for Paul. We have a Misha Berach for Stephanie Lynn Wilson. Anyone else who wants to say a name?
Sandy Klein.
Don Olson, Merle Weston. Eli Birnbaum.
Tim McDara.
And all those that need healing in body and spirit. And we hug them as we sing the Misha Berach. We hug them, we give them energy of love. And prayer is proven to elevate the soul and sometimes even heal people. So let's really sing the Misha Berach. Misha Berach, our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Misha Berach, our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, may the one bless those who are sick with complete good health, the renewal of spirit, the renewal of body. Let us say Amen. אבותינו, אברהם, יצחק ויעקב. בי שברך אמותינו, שרה רבקה לאה ורחל, הוא יברך את כל החולים עם רפואה שלמה, רפואת הנפש, רפואת הגוף, ונאמר אמן. אמן, אמן, לנעשה say amen and amen, and where lots of healing surround them. And we ask Ruben to unmute and lead us in the Amidah.
Adonai tzefotai tiftachu fi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open our lips that our mouths may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, v'Elohei Rachel. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim v'Konei HaKol v'Zocher Chasdei Avot Imot u'Mevi Gula Livnei V'neihem L'man Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham u'Fokei Tzara. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai Rav le'Hoshiach Mashiv haruach u'Morid haGashem Mechakel Chaim b'Chesed Mechayei kol chai berachamim rabim Somech noflim v'rofeh cholim U'matir asurim U'mechayei emunato Lishenei afar Mi chamocha ba'al gevurot Umido melach Melech memid u'mechaye U'matzmiach Yeshua
ונאמר לחיות כל חי, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי כל חי. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום וחסלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
אמן, ישר כוח. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואימו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו על כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו על כל יושבי תבל. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ועימו אמן. עימו אמן. And let's get our Kiddush cups. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבא, ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. סברי חבריי, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו, ושבת קודשו באהבה וברצון, הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה וראשית. כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים. הנחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת, לחיים. And we join in Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שנתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Shel Koach. And we asked Linda to read in the rising of the sun.
In the rising of the sun and in its going down,
We remember
them.
the blowing of the wind and the chill of the winter,
We
remember them.
the opening of buds and in the rebirth of spring,
We remember them.
the blueness of the sky and in the warmth of winter,
We remember them.
in the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn,
We remember them.
beginning of the year and when it ends.
We remember them.
So long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us.
As
We
we
remember them.
And we have a yortzeit tonight for Dr. Jack Sinno's mom, Ethel Rita Adira Bat Shoshana, and anyone else who wants to mention names of loved ones who are here with us in spirit, but not physically, you may do so now.
J.C. Zizek Robinson, Scott Merlowski, Richard Freeburn.
Robin and Carly Lieberstein.
And let's join. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי והמליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל, עגלה ובזמן קריב הוא אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, ושבחתה ונחמתה, אמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיים, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום,
הוא יעשה שלום, עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו
אמן.
Amen ve'amen, and may their memories be for a blessing. Lechi lach to a land that I will show you. Lech lecha to a place you do not know. Lechi lach, on your journey I will bless you, and you shall be a blessing, and
and you shall be a blessing, and you shall be a blessing, Lechila. Lech lecha, and I shall make your name great. Lech lecha, and all shall praise your name. Lechilach, to a place that I will show you. Lesimchat chaim, lesimchat chaim, lesimchat chaim, lechilach. And you shall be a blessing, and you shall be a blessing, and you shall be a blessing, lechilach. And you shall be a blessing, especially on this Shabbat. So a little bit of announcements. Of course, Passover, Pesach is almost here. Hard to believe. It's in a couple of weeks, March 27th. We're going to have a little bit of Havdalah because it comes out on Friday night. And Saturday night after Shabbat. So we will have a Friday night service the day before, and then we will have Havdalah and celebrate Pesach with a Seder. And we have our lovely thespians and a couple more join the troupe, are going to put on a lovely Passover play. And we're going to do the Seder as it is. And then in the middle, when we tell the story, they'll do a very short play, which will be amazing. Thank you again to Elizabeth for putting it together, and Rebecca. And the new album, the name changed slightly. Now it was called Tzadikim Anachnu, We Are Righteous. Now it's just We Are Righteous, all kinds of, iTunes things and whatever. So when you try to distribute them, they have rules and things. So We Are Righteous is going to be out hopefully April 9th. It's now being passed through every single store and outlet that there is in the world. So it's going to be available on iTunes and Amazon, everywhere. So we'll do a whole thing, Havdalah, launch party. And that is about it. But definitely we want you to join us for the 27th for our Seder. It's actually the way we all started. And it's an amazing kind of celebrating a year of putting this together and creating a really, really nice community, a nice kehillah together. So without further ado, we're going to hand the microphone over to Caroline.
Have we got our hollers ready? And if we haven't got the real thing, I can see people going like this with their hands already. Here's a tasty loaf of challah, loaf of challah, loaf of challah. Here's a tasty loaf of challah. And now we say the bracha, Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotze lechem min haaretz. Amen. Time to say Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Time to say Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom Kulam. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat